What's up, friends? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown for another episode of our Mega Laddering series. That's actually what I'm going to call it. That's pretty cool. Nice job, Joey. Anyway, today we're going to be using Mega Pidgeot. We are on PokemonShowdown.com, laddering on the other metagame of the month, whatever. It's ORAS OU. All I know is I can use the new Megas and the move tutors from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So I decided to use Mega Pidgeot this time. Mega Pidgeot has high special attack and speed. It has the ability No Guard, so Hurricane and Heat Wave automatically come to mind. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have much of a move pool, so I decided on U-Turn as the third move, giving me that switch advantage, giving me that utility, as well as Roost for longevity. Now, next up, I have Excadrill because Mega Pidgeot suffers from not being able to beat Heatran, not really being able to beat T-Tar, just hitting Steel types, hitting Rock types in general. It suffers versus stuff like that. So Excadrill is definitely the way to go. It also has Rapid Spin support for Pidgeot. And I decided on Return over Rock Slide as the last move because this hits Rotom harder. And Rotom is a bit of a pain to my team. So next up we got Slowbro. Because I was running Life Form on Excadrill, I didn't really have an answer to Lanner's T. So Slowbro definitely came to mind. It's also my switch into Azumarill because it's just a physical defender. Shoutouts to Cerulean Flow, my boy Scoot. And yeah, Ice Beam, I feel that's going to be essential for now at least, just because Mega Salamence is running around. So this is how I check that. And of course I have Toxic. It wears down Rotom. It wears down annoying Pokemon like Mega Gyarados. Holy crap, that thing gets crunched now. It's Stab. It can actually beat Slowbro. That's crazy. And next up on the list, we got Smooth Rock T-Tar. Basically the couple right here, Excadrill and Smooth Rock T-Tar. Let me actually give these things genders. Let me make T-Tar male. Let me make Excadrill female, the couple. Not bad, the couple. As we can get up to Stealth Rocks, Crunch, Pursuit, Rock Slide. Basically, I went Max, because I wanted to be able to trap the Lottie Twins always, which is why I have this moveset. Rock Slide, of course, helps versus birds. So does Slowbro, so does Thundurus. Next up, we got an old favorite. The Prankster Lord, well, besides Klefki, we have T-Waving Thundurus with the Bolt Beam combination with HP Ice and Thunderbolt. And my last move, I felt like I didn't need Focus Blast because I did have Slowbro for Excadrill. I had Heat Wave for Ferrothorn. I have Fire Blast on my Goodra for Ferrothorn, and I also have Earthquake on my Driller, so I felt like I didn't really need Focus Blast. So decided on U-Turn because U-Turn is pretty cool. When their opponent brings out Latias after something, or on T-Bolt, they sometimes double switch, predicting my T-Tar. I get off the U-Turn anyway, and I get the switch advantage. And last but not least, we got my boy Goodra. I was kind of weak to Greninja. I was kind of weak to Lanner's Eye, so I wanted a good switch into them. Assault Vest Goodra basically eats up any hits. We got Draco, nice Dragon Stab, Thunderbolt for Skarmory, Azumarill, Keldeo, just Pokemon that are levitating, flying, and we got Fire Blast, which hits Ferrothorn and of course Skarmory and Scizor. And last but not least, we got Earthquake, which I wanted because this hits T-Tar, this hits Bisharp, more accurately, this hits Heatran, and Bisharp is actually a pretty big pain to this team. But yeah, I'm gonna live with that. I can't counter every single Pokemon with 6 Pokemon. That's something you guys gotta know. Team matchup is very important in Pokemon. If I face a Bisharp, I'm gonna have a really hard time because Bisharp is just a threat. But I'm facing a team that I can beat. I can definitely beat this team. He actually can beat my team too. But yeah, I'm actually just gonna lead off with my boy Slowbro because it beats a majority of his team. It also helps me with Mega Lopunny, which is great. And another thing about Goodra, it helps with Mega Sceptile. So that's both things I was prepared for. Pidgeot actually puts in some work on this game if I can get rid of Zapdos. So I'm going to lead off with my Slowbro as he ends up leading off a Lopunny. This is perfect for me. I'll just be able to fire off a Toxic as he ends up going for Fake Out, I'm assuming, just to Mega Evolve for free. That makes sense, though he won't be able to do much to me outside of that. Return is not going to be doing, it's not going to be a Togekiss. So I'm just going to go for Toxic, predicting him to want to switch out in a Zapdos or a Togekiss as Zapdos ends up coming out. And Zapdos is a Pokemon that I can definitely just get up my, rocks versus with T-Tar. So I'm going to go out to my T-Tar. I kind of want to go out to Driller just because I can block the Volt Switch, which is what I'm expecting. But he actually ends up double switching out into Keldeo. Good play on his part, predicting my T-Tar to want to come in. And the thing about Keldeo is the combination of Goodra plus Slowbro kind of wears it down, kind of beats it. So I can go out to my Slowbro. If he wants to go for Hydro Pump, that's fine. I'll just double into my, I'll just go out into my Goodra after, as he actually ends up going for Scald. A bit unfortunate that he got a crit right there, but I'm just going to go for Slack Off since I can deal with this thing. I'm expecting him to want to switch out anyway. As he ends up going out to Togekiss, definitely annoying. I don't know what set he's running. I really don't. I see leftovers. that leads me to believe he's a para shuffler set. He could also be a support set, though this team doesn't really need Hillbell support. So, oh my god, no. He's nasty plat. That's a bit scary. I'm actually just going to go for my Stealth Rocks because Stealth Rocks ensure that Extra Joe actually has a lot of fun versus his team, as I can survive the Aura Sphere. I saw leftovers, so I immediately thought I could survive something. Look at these plays. I'm actually just going to go out into my T-Tar Thunderous, predicting the Air Slash right now, or as he ends up going for Dazzling Gleam. So I lost my Thunderous, but I really didn't need Thunderous for this game, honestly, because it loses to Mamoswine, Zapdos beats it, Dragonite has Extreme Speed plus Lumberry, so I was okay with sacking that just to get the free switch into my extra drill right now, as he has 0 switch-ins to Driller, so I can go right for an Iron Head. It is going to be super effective because he is Fairy, and I'm able to OHKO this threat to my team, so I was fine with trading Thunderous for Togekiss. I think Togekiss was the bigger threat to me. I have Pidgeot as well for the Keldeo, so I'm not really too worried. And the Keldeo has already taken enough damage to the point where I can actually knock it out with the Earthquake. So he goes out into Lopunny, just for what I assume to be going for Fake Out, just to stall out one more turn, as I'm actually just going to go for the, oh, he actually stalls out all the turns, oh god. I'm going to go out to Slowbro right now, as there's no reason to sack my T-Tar just yet, because I can get more turns by going into Slowbro and actually clicking Ice Beam on the Zapdos that probably wants to come in. I could also go, yeah, I'm going for Ice Beam on the incoming Zapdos. I'm expecting it to be Zapdos, as he doesn't bring out the Zapdos. This is not gonna OHKO it, but it is gonna pressure him to want to go for Roost. I actually get a crit, and that does 0. That's insane that a crit did 41%. Are you sure you crit him? But I can just go out into my T-Tar, as he probably is gonna go for Roost right here, as he ends up going right for a Defog. That was probably a good play too, because that prevents me from what's it called, from getting at my rocks now. But I'm actually going to switch out to my extra drill, predicting him to want to go for the Thunderbolt, and I basically get to fire off a free return, which is something I wanted, as he actually ends up going down to Toxic, so I don't even get to fire off a return. But basically Extra Joe is inside, which is definitely what I wanted. I do have my boy Slowbro for his Dragonite, so I'm not really too worried about that. He ends up going out into his Keldeo though. I am just going to go right for the Earthquake on this thing. He already took the damage he needed for Adamant Life Orb Earthquake to be able to knock him out. So definitely wasn't too worried. And actually Slowbro does a hell of a lot to the rest of his team, which is why I said I didn't need Thunderous. I was willing to risk it right there. If he went for Dazzling Gleam, okay, cool play. That's fine. I'll sack Thunderous and I'll just win with Extra Joe. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Extra Joe got to do some work right here. I'm just going to go for the Iron Head, as he's actually a Sash Mamoswine. Unfortunate for me. What I'm actually going to decide to do is go out into my Pidgeot, because I know I can take one Ice Shard, and I just want to show it off at least in the first battle and Mega Evolve and go right for Hurricane. Another cool thing about Pidgeot being inside is he's probably going to go out into Dragonite after that, and what I can do is go for U-Turn, breaking its multi-scale, and being able to go out into Slowbro, because Sand is going to be ending soon, if I can count. Yeah, Santa's going to be ending soon, so the good thing is I can actually break Dragonite's multi-scale and go directly into my Slowbro. I could also just go out into my, I can go out to anything right now, but he ends up going out into his Lopunny, as Sand ends in 3 turns. He's able to go for the Fake Out. It's good to know how much damage that ends up doing. I know for the future. That's something I definitely am happy I know, as I can go out to Slowbro right now and just go right for a Toxic on this Lopunny. Not really too worried. I want to save my T-Tar just to get up the Sand to break Dragonite's multi-scale, and of course threaten it with a Rock Slide. So, and going for Toxic right here is my best possible play, because I'm going to be able to wear down this Lopunny. Actually, when I run Lopunny, I'm going to be running Toxic on it just for fat Pokemon such as Slowbro right now. So able to get off the Toxic, which is definitely going to help me wear it down with the Sand plus the Toxic damage. The fact that he's a Mega, he doesn't have any recovery. So I'm going to go for Slack Off, as he ends up switching out into his Dragonite right now. And what I can do is go out into my T-Tar and break his multi-scale. I don't want to risk him being like weakness policy or something, so going out to T-Tar is definitely my best play, as he ends up going right for the Outrage, and I assume that he is choice banded, the fact that he went right for Outrage. So I'm going to go out into my Slowbro right here, and let me calc Ice Beam real quick. I'm positive it won't be able to KO him, even though it is times for a week, or he's times for a week to it. Let me put 94%. Slowbro, the physical defender. Ice Beam does not enough, so Actually, Ice Beam plus 2 Sand Turns will knock him out. So I'm just going to go for Ice Beam right here, as he does end up being choice banned. And the good thing is that I got off the Ice Beam damage I needed, as I will be getting back the percentage I need as well by sacking my Goodra, and also the fact that he could actually hit himself in confusion. So I will be able to go for my Goodra sack and then just go out to Slowbro after that and get off the recover. I probably should have went for the slack off there first just to get off another sand turn, but he is confused right now, and I should be able to go out to Slowbro, and I'm at 69%, so he can't knock me out with his outrage, as he will go down to the sand damage. So hopefully he doesn't get a crit. A crit would work against me right now. A crit means he wins. But like I said, if he does hit himself in confusion, it's 100% auto win. If he doesn't hit himself in confusion, he has a chance to crit me with Lopunny, which could definitely beat me. But Slowbro, the physical defender, shoutouts to my boy Scoot. He ends up going out into his Lopunny. That's completely fine by me. I lose nothing by going for Scald and then going for basically going for repeated slack offs. So he ends up going for the return, as like I said, I can just go for repeated slack offs after this turn of poison and stuff. I will be at a range where he won't be able to knock me out with Dragonite, which is exactly what I want, unless he gets a crit, of course. So I end up getting off that slack off, and like I said, unless Slowbro gets crit, Dragonite will not be able to beat me. So hopefully Slowbro does not get crit by this Dragonite, as I will be able to hit it with an Ice Beam. And I don't know, man, this guy's name is LOLs. LOLs crit. Nope. Okay. So he doesn't end up critting me, and I am able to knock him out with the Ice Beam. So yeah, good game, dude. Slowbro putting in so much work. Pidgeot getting a kill, nabbing a nice kill. So let's look for another battle, and I'll pause it till we find one. A game. My opponent has like 3 potential Megas. Obviously not Mega Luke, but Sableye plus Absol. I'm actually expecting Absol to be his Mega. So I'm going to lead off with my Pidgeot, as it has a nice matchup versus his team, as he ends up leading off a Crawdaunt, which is a huge threat to my team. Just going to go right for the... how much does Stab Hurricane do to this monster? He could actually be Sash offense, but then again, that makes no sense because Absol needs a turn to Mega Evolve. So, OU Wall Breaker, Pidgeot. That's Pidgeot's cry. Pidgeot! No? Okay. What the hell are your stats, bro? That doesn't help me. Team Builder. What is this? 331. I don't know how much that is. 145? No? 130? No? 125? No? 120? That looks about right. So, Hurricane. Ooh, go ahead and cast this death. Mega Evolve. Go ahead and cast this death. It is Sash. As he ends up going for drag. Wait. Get out, sped. Why doesn't it show my... Okay, 375. Yeah, bro, I'm 375, bro. I mean, I usually just went for a Crab Hammer, but now I'm bulky. I could take any one hit for something. Go out to Ferrothorn because you could take a Hurricane. Come on, bro. Not bad. Mega Pidgeot getting its first kill of the game. Look at this thing. It's not even looking that way. It's soaring. It's already ready for the next battle. It's ready for the next battle. Why does this thing have 332? What the hell is your special attack? Is it 118? I'm timid nature. Okay. Everybody who probably shouted that at me, thank you. Alright, so that explains why my attacks were being a bit weaker when I was testing this team. Thank you everybody for sharing that with me. He ends up going out to Ferrothorn. Oh my god, he actually listened to me. Watch it not KO because, yep, that was, Jolly would have KO'd. I mean, Timid would have KO'd. Alright guys, but I fixed up my Pidgeot though, so I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, he did end up going for the Thunder Wave. I really wish I was Timid, but Pidgeot gets another kill. Alright, sorry to everybody who knew I was, everybody who knew. Can't believe I didn't catch that. That's crazy. Alright, so he ends up going out into his Jubilee. I got T-Tar as my switch-in. As I can get up my rocks, which will help me a lot versus his team. As he ends up going for Air Slash. I'm probably going to get hit with that big yellow color right now. I'm going to drop a present. He could be Scarf, though, just based on the fact that he switched that thing out. So, goes out to Lucario. Not a Pokemon that I'm too scared of because I have Excadrill to take priority attacks. I have Slowbro as he goes for SD. And even if he has Crunch, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. So Extreme Speed gets a crit, unfortunately, as I hope I get a burn on him. Just get that burn. Of course not. I'm gonna end up sacking my Guja right here. I don't really need it. As he goes for extreme speed again. Yo, why is that so powerful? Holy crap. And I could just go right for a safe Thunderbolt. It will knock out Lucario. It could hit Togekiss for some reason if he really felt like going into it, which would not make any sense to me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go out into my Excadrill now, and I can just go right for Iron Head. It will be able to knock him out, as he does not end up going for extreme speed just to get off any prior damage on me. I do not agree with that play one bit. I do not agree with that play at all. He does have Togekiss. Not the play to make, dude. Not the play to make. You're a fairy type. You have these two. You have priority Will-O-Wisp and priority Sucker Punch. Priority Sucker Punch was the play to make. He goes out to Absol. The thing is, I could still lose to stupid to Sableye. Oh, never mind. It's not Mega. He doesn't even go for Sucker Punch. Okay, so we're gonna get another game after this, as the guy ends up forfeiting. I'm so glad though I fixed my Pidgeot. So okay, we have fixed the Pidgeot. We have a game. I like my opponent's team. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna lead off with Pidgeot because this is Pidgeot. That's all you need to know. He ends up leading off a Landorus though. But this is Pidgeot. He has 2 Stealth Rockers, so I'm definitely not going to want to stay in with this thing. He could definitely be a Scarf variant with Stone Edge. So I'm going to switch out into my Slowbro as he ends up going for the Stone Edge. He ends up going for the Stealth Rocks and then follows it up with a knockoff. So able to land a Toxic on this thing, which is definitely nice, as I feel like I don't need to be at a good amount of HP for this game. So I can just go for Scald, trying to catch Scizor on the switch-in. I would expect it to be Scizor. He has 3 potential Megas, Swampert, Scizor, and Sableye. So I do end up catching the Scizor. If I get a burn, that'd be nice. I do not get a burn as he's a Leftovers variant, so that's something to worry about. That's definitely something to worry about. Why is it something to worry about? No. What are you doing this game? Why is Thundurus doing nothing these games? So he goes for knockoff right now. That's cool that he catches me with that. I don't mind that. I guess he can go out to Swampert if he wants to, if he really wants to. But otherwise, I'm just going for T-Wave as Landorus ends up coming in. This is not the switching. Why is this a switching? I have HP Ice. Yeah, really, why is this switching? I mean, granted, it will live HP Ice from full HP or near full, 94%, but I don't agree with that being really the play to make, as he ends up going for knockoff. So I can just go out into my Excadrill, outspeed him, and go for Rapid Spin just to take him out. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. Go out to Driller and get rid of these rocks. Hopefully he doesn't outspeed me. If he does, I'll be sad. He outsped me and he went for knockoff. So does he not have Earthquake? Well, bro, why'd you outspeed me? What is this? What type of Landorus is this? Alright, so he makes a really weird play right there. Maybe he expected me to be Jolly. I'd go for like, I don't know what he expected right there. But either way, I'm switching out into my Pidgeot as he goes out to Scizor. And I can definitely Mega Evolve, take a +2, take any attack he wants to go for, really. And just Mega Evolve and actually go for Roost because I don't want to take a BP from this thing, as I'm expecting him to go for that. Yep. And like I said, I can just Roost up. And from here, I'm actually just going to go for Heat Wave because I want to, wreck the Scizor. This is a really weird live. I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff. Like right here, he didn't switch out. I find that kind of odd. But I'm able to knock out the Scizor, which is a threat. I'm leading more and more towards the fact that he could be... I went for U-turn, by the way, just to break his multi-scale. But I'm leaning more and more towards the fact that he could be Mega Sableye because Scizor obviously had leftovers, and I don't think he'd be Mega Pert. That'd be kind of weird on this team. Teach their own, though. Teach their own. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam as he ends up having Dragon Claw. And he probably has Weakness Policy. I feel like he's one of those people with Weakness Policy. Nope, he has Lumberry. But I do have my T-Tar, which I can just sack. If he goes for Roost, then he doesn't have Earthquake, or possibly could have Earthquake. But either way, he goes out to the sand. As now I'm gonna be able to go out into my my T-Tar and well, basically just try and set up rocks. It is Mega Pert. Okay, so it's a regular Sableye. That's good to know. I get on my rocks. As he go, oh my god, holy crap. Okay, no, no. That's good to know that does 0. I think I just go for Slack Off. Like, I can eat up his Earthquake. So I get off the Slack Off right here. And I actually just want to go for it again. I don't want to risk. I want to be out of range of crits. So I'm going to go for Toxic. I feel like this is a Cosmic Power Clefable. It looks like it'll be a Cosmic Power Clefable. He seems like one of those Cosmic Power Clefable users. So I'm just gonna go for Toxic as he ends up going out to Clefable. And yeah, I really feel like this is a Cosmic Power Clefable. Yo, if I'm about to call this. Alright, it's Calm Mind. Okay, okay. We safe, we safe, we safe. We good. We good. We good. 5? No? Okay. I'm just gonna go for Iron Head as he ends up staying in for some reason. And I guess knocking me out with Flamethrower was worth it, I guess. But the thing is, though, bro, he might not know. He might not have heard. He might not have seen the live up till now. But my Pidgeot is timid. It's not jolly. So go ahead and catch this dev. According to my boy Repone, go ahead and catch this dev. No? Alright, so he ends up switching out into Mega Pert for some reason. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I guess Mega Pert's bulky enough to take 2, maybe? I'm not sure. It is bulky enough to take 2, as he ends up going for Rain Dance, and that's completely fine. I just sack my T-Tar right here. That way I can get up the Sand, and then go for Hurricane again. I guess he can go for Rain Dance again if he wants to predict that. But he ends up going right for Waterfall. And, oh, actually Clefable's looking like a threat to me. Holy crap. I definitely have to watch out for that thing. Sableye is also looking like a threat, but it's just a regular Sableye, so I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. So I could probably 2 KO that too with Hurricane, depending on what he is. So just gonna go for Hurricane as he ends up going for Priority Will-O-Wisp, and we'll see how much this Hurricane actually does to him. That does a lot, and he ends up getting confused. So this is a very weird live, I feel. Does anybody else feel like this was a really weird live? I'm just gonna go for Roost as he ends up going for Recover. I was expecting to recover that turn, not anything, not like a taunt or anything. So I'm able to get off that Roost as like I said, I need Pidgeot to be able to take out the Clefable. So this, like I said, this was a really weird live. I feel like this was a really weird live, but I'm able to hit him with the next Hurricane. Look at those rolls. Pidgeot coming through. What did the first one do? First one did 66, 72, and Pidgeot will be able to knock out Clefable. So I don't know. This was a really weird live. I feel like I wasn't facing the best opponents, but Pidgeot put in work at the end. It came through, and we are now almost near 1400. It's taking me a while to ladder just because I'm testing these teams a lot. I'm trying to build solid teams, even though this team is really weak to knock off. Hella weak to knock off. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I kind of like Mega Pidgeot. I would kind of like if it was timid in every other battle, except for like the last one. But yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Until next time, later.